So good afternoon everybody. Myself Acharya Vishvendra. I was just discussing about the psychological problems or the emotional problems that a student face while he or she appear for the exam. And we discussed the first problem, which was I don't remember. We studied the mechanism of the problem, the origin of the problem. Now let's discuss the solution of this problem, that if she has a problem or he has a problem that I don't remember. For knowing this solution, first of all, be at present. Sit in a comfortable position. Relax yourself. Take a deep breath and just relax yourself. Free yourself from any memory or any loophole of the mind-brain system, and just feel yourself to be free. Just think of an open sky, the blue sky, and you are free to think anything. You are not bounded by the matrix of the mind-brain system. You are free to think anything. Just free your mind and feel that freedom within you, where there is no stress, no anxiety, and you are able to do what you wish to do. Now, have you felt change in something? If you have a good willpower, then you must have felt a change in the way you feel. That is the change of the brainwave frequency. As you must be knowing that universe operates fundamentally by frequencies. And as said by Sir Nikola Tesla, that if you want to know the secrets of the universe, then think in terms of energy, vibration and frequency, and fundamentally the frequency. So just try to analyze the change in the way you feel just before I started working on you and now. So that change is due to change in the brainwave frequency, which ultimately leads us to access information from the depth, which is beyond the analytical brain, because analytical brain believe on the conscious memory only, but imagination or creativity, access to information which is beyond the consciousness, and it leads to a certain sort of pleasure, a certain sort of increase in the brainwave frequency. And because of that, your mind is able to access information from the depth. So if you are able to access information from the depth and to retain it, and this process involves the change in the frequency. So the first step is to make yourself slow and get adapted to the change in the frequencies. Suppose this is your mind and this is your brain. So they communicate via the brain waves. And all the feelings beyond the five senses, maybe the mind, maybe the emotions, maybe the soul. These starts with the brain waves. So the solution to your problem is be silent, take a deep breath and get adapted to the change in the frequency. Because your mind-brain system is following a certain algorithm, and that algorithm operates on a certain frequency, and until you improve that algorithm, your output will not be improved. And to change the algorithm or to update the algorithm, you need to work on the brainwave frequency. And when you will change the brainwave frequency, your ego or your belief system or your past will interfere in it and will try to trap you in emotions and will not let you to update the algorithm of your mind-brain system, because of which you will just struggle with emotions but will never be come out with a solution to create the output. That is why it is said that every problem starts with your mind-brain system and it also ends at your mind-brain system. There is no problem outside. Problem is always inside. And from problem, I mean emotional conflicts. At physical level, there may be outside problems, because if some animal, let's take example of an elephant, a mad elephant is in front of you, then certainly he can create physical level problems for you. That will certainly be having an emotional impact also. But I am talking about problems which are related to the high states of consciousness, and in this particular topic about when you appear in your exam and are giving the exam, assume yourself in the exam hall. So this entire video, the situation is with respect to that particular event. So the solution is to change the brainwave frequency and to make sure that you are able to access information from the depth of the mind and be adaptive to this process. And for being adaptive, you have to repeat the process at least 21 times. Then you will have access to deeper aspect, deeper dimensions of mind, and will be able to fetch information from the deep dimensions and to use them in your exam, and will be able to score better and achieve omnipresent dimensions of success.